Welcome. I'm Robin. This is Any Place, and right now I'm on traditional Marayam, Cahuilla, and Nuwu lands, also traditional use of the Mojave people as well, commonly known as Joshua Tree. Please let me know if I've left a nation out. And it's late April, late afternoon, and today I want to talk about homeostasis and allostasis and balance. So, where are you located? Let's just take a moment to drop in and locate ourselves on land. I've been out here in the desert for 3 days. Just took a barefoot walk, which there's a lot of cactus propagating right now, so about every 5 steps I got some spines in my feet. Just a reminder of where I am. Just taking a moment to feel grounded, rooted into the earth. Whether you're inside or outside, and if you have socks and shoes on. On the inhale, spreading the feet wide, allowing the feet to yield toward the earth, taking in the magnificent energy of this planet. And then just beginning to rock forward and back. So homeostasis is just finding balance, coming into balance. And allostasis is finding balance through change, which is essentially what we're doing when we're turning our proprioception on, which is happening all the time. Allowing ourselves to come off our center axis line where we feel comfortable, and even maybe falling a little bit to whatever degree feels safe and comfortable for you. And if you're not so comfortable with balance, maybe just being near something that you can lean up against, like a friendly grandfather or grandmother. And now shifting weight side to side. And then making some circles around the center line of the feet. Really feeling the center line, the bones, the bone marrow, reaching down into the earth like a root system. Maybe some mycology, some mycelium is reaching down and spreading out, creating this network of strength underneath the earth's layer, the surface. And then coming into a pause here, and we're just going to experiment a little bit. So just allowing yourself to balance on something. You can step onto something, you can lift a leg. Just testing out your balance. Just gonna test out our balance, shifting weight. Seeing what it feels like. We're actually training our balance by throwing ourselves off balance, turning on our proprioception, our abilities for our body to perceive itself in space. Just a little exercise and being off balance. And then letting that go, we're going to do some shaking and tapping. So let's just start with this little jostle bouncing up and down into the earth, letting the weight go as we move down, moving down to move up. Bringing attention to the breath. Drawing that breath in through the nose. Tracing the breath all the way down the front of the spine, into the pelvis. Exhaling, tracing that breath back up the front of the spine and out through the nose. Then taking one hand and tapping the top of the head, making sure to get the right and left hemisphere of the brain, interrupting electrical signals in the brain, which brings the attention to any areas that need healing. By disrupting pattern, it asks the brain to reevaluate. And there's the idea that anything out of balance in the body at some point gets reflected in the brain. So we're just disrupting signals here. Still bringing breath in, tapping the forehead, bringing breath in, bringing awareness down to the pelvis, all the way down to the feet. Feeling the texture, the temperature, the shape underneath your feet. Tapping the chest. You can tap anywhere, tapping the rib cage. And making some noise if that feels good. Tapping all the way down the legs, the outside of the legs. Tapping back up the inside of the legs. A couple more times. And then just shaking whatever feels good, letting your body move in maybe an arrhythmic pattern, tuning into all of your joints, all of your mobility, playing around with closing your eyes, bringing the attention into the back of the skull, and then also opening the eyes and looking through your periphery. Maybe finding a surface and pushing into it as you shake. Getting some feedback. Just about 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just feeling into all of the movement that's happening on your insides. Allowing yourself to let that movement express itself subtly. with the eyes open, just gonna do a little spiraling through the spine. And as you spiral through the spine, allowing your head to look all the way behind you. So letting your eyes track the information as you look behind, and then track the information as you look forward again. And I'm in such a place that this isn't too hard, but rather than labeling what you see around you, taking in the information in the way of texture, color, and shape. And just the sensation of swinging, which is so fun and joyful. Allowing yourself to relish in the pleasure of play and curiosity. Rather than assigning meaning to the shapes, just taking them in. Taking them in to the back of the skull. And then letting the movement dissipate. And now experimenting again with moving off balance. Does it feel different this time? Experimenting with letting your eyes, your head move. Your arms move, or using your arms as support. Feeling the bones, reaching down as you reach long and up, as you reach wide. We're in a constant state of balancing, constant micro movements. Never stagnant or still. There's always movement happening, even at the most subtle level, always balance happening. And when do we start to become afraid of balancing? When do we start to become afraid of making mistakes? Of course, there's the practicality of, as we age, our bones might get more brittle, some atrophy through the muscles, so of course we want to protect ourselves. But allowing that curiosity to come in, the playfulness to come in, even if we have to use the wall to balance. Our big, beautiful rock relative. Thank you for moving with me.